Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gardening Artist. Reba here. It's another day. It's going to be sunny today, as you can see from the sun out there on the garden area. Now, if you're new to my channel, I garden in container pots because we are a renter. And I'm not sure if my landlord wants us planting in the ground. So if you got issues with that, well, you're going to have to deal with that. Because I'm not apologizing. Anyways, so also the renters that lived here before treated this property like a garbage can. And every time I dig in the soil, because my landlords did tell me I could have an in-ground garden, and but every time I dig up trash. So yeah, so I really don't feel comfortable digging in this yard. So every now and then I'll plant some flowers or something like that, but for the most part, no, that's not happening. I don't like having to fill a garbage can full of trash every time I go to do a garden or digging. So just don't dig now. Anyways, I'm out here with Besters. He's in the garden with me today. He's over there playing, loving the tall grass. And yeah, so the garden is looking nice. I did some things yesterday. I do need to keep an eye on him because he keeps wanting to escape the yard. But in the greenhouse, I did do some things. I had dug up my plants that I had that I was trying to start. So I moved the high bush cranberry bushes into these, and they did have the beginnings of roots on them, and I was very gentle and I moved them into that. Morning allergies have not coughed them out yet fully. I'm out here with a cup of coffee too, back on my patio table. And then I did the same thing with the rest of them. Some of them did not have roots on them, and so I moved them in here because I think the double greenhouse effect might actually be better for them. And some of them did have roots, so I did move a lot of the other ones from the other containers into this area right here. And then I moved the lettuces and kales out of the greenhouse into the other part of the yard, and I'm gonna get them transplanted into bigger pots. And yeah, so everything's looking pretty good in here. I did have the window open, so my whole plan of trying to keep the caterpillars off of my plants did not work. Can you see him there? He's on that leaf right there, eating my leaves on my plants. So this was the first one to get. I'm trying to get it. So they're in here. So a butterfly got in here and instantly laid bugs on the leaves. So I've got to come in here and remove them off of all of my plants. They're not messing with the berries though, but they are taking the leaves. So I need to come in here and inspect all the leaves. I did put sun lotion on this morning. So I did get a little bit sunburned yesterday working out here in the greenhouse. Pulling some of my plants for the plant sale this weekend. And I'm kind of sticking away. I'm going away from doing yard sales. It's kind of like a yard sale, but it's a plant sale. But yeah, our neighborhood just doesn't do so well for yard sales. My prices are reasonable. They're cheaper than Goodwill when I have yard sales, but for whatever reason, not a lot of people want to buy the stuff at the yard sale. They would rather go to Goodwill, you guys, and buy stuff at Goodwill at a higher price, and then come to the yard sale and like put their nose up at the low price. Okay, people, weirdos. Anyways, so plant cell I'll do. Hi, bitters.
Dog.
That's how I talk to him. Anyways, he does like the greenhouse. He was playing around out there and my son brought him in here. Anyways, he really loves his outside time. He attacks us in the house if we don't let him outside. So I was having my legs like bombarded in the house. And I was like, let me make my coffee. Let me brush my teeth. Let me just, come on, give me a chance. Anyway, so now he's out in the garden getting some outside time. And then he will go inside because I did get some cleaning done on the Hoarder's Paradise on the patio. So let me show you that. It's still a mess, you guys, so don't judge me. So I need to clean up these pots in this area here and pick up, you know, random things off the ground. And I've got pots over here. So I really need to organize all of my pots. This spot right here is like a complete disaster. So that needs to get cleaned up. I got a bunch of pots and stakes over in this section here. And there's some random stuff that my son has out here, so I need to get those cleaned up. I filled an entire garbage can full of trash from this whole patio area yesterday. Also, I'm going to break down all of those boxes right there. And then these are all going to get broke down. That way they can go into the recycling. And that is going to go out with the trash tomorrow. And then I got this whole area over here cleaned up. So that's where the majority of the trash came from. And got it all cleaned up so that we can have our coffee out here in the morning. And then I got my totes all stacked right there. These are not going to stay out here. I'm actually going to go through them. And this will be like my area where I pull things from the garage, because our garage is full of stuff from all of our moves over the military years and just stuff that I've collected. Every time we've moved, I've gotten more and more stuff because I didn't want to go through boxes. And then I would buy multiple things. So I need to go through everything and start like getting rid of things, because let's just be real. What we really use is what's in the house right now. So I need to go through the boxes, pull out the things that I actually use, and then get rid of the stuff that I'm not using. If I'm not going to use it here, will I use it at the next place? Let's just be real. So this is kind of like the staging area. Although I was having my backdrop there. Okay, my garden stand for all my garden stuff is a complete mess. That's going to get organized. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me declutter that and make it look beautiful. And then I need to pull my green stalks out this way on the wood chips there, and I'd like to have them in between. I don't want to put them out in the grass because I don't want to mow. So I need to move them in a little bit away from the fence line. And I only pushed them back during the winter so that the dog didn't get lost behind them and stuff. So I need to pull them out, and that'll give Besters a place to run and play. Oh, he's wanting in the house. Let me do that really quick. The cat wants to be able to come in the house. Okay. So, and then I need to get these pots sorted. They're planted with garlic that I didn't actually pull out of the ground last year. And so those pots are actually falling apart. I got those ones at Dollar Tree about 2 or 3 summers ago, and they suck. I didn't really mess with them a lot last year because, well, there was a lot going on. So with work, with corporate work and what have you. So I didn't get to it, but I have them there, and I need to weed them. And actually, I don't really need to weed. I'll weed it when I depot them, because the plants need to get moved into something. So I'm gonna leave them basically until they're ready to be harvested, and then I will figure out what I'm gonna do with them. So I do need to, probably the next time I purchase garlic to grow, I'm going to worry about it then. I don't remember what varieties these are now. So they're just garlic now at this point. And then next time I go to grow garlic again, I will organize it so that I know what variety is what. So anyways, so that's what's happening. And then in the back corner, I've got a mess back there too. I got almost to the corner and I kicked some things this way that need to be gone through, gotten rid of, what have you. It looks like I'm gonna get to the this area sooner than later because the wind just blew that box off. I got some Christmas decorations stuck in there. I did notice last year that this Christmas when I got this cupcake for out front, so I do a gingerbread theme. The cupcake, all of these came off. I mean, come on, Walmart. You're buying stuff that, well, I bought it from Walmart too, but they put this in their store and all of the toppings came off of the cupcake. And it looks like it's got a little bit of damage there, but once I'm gonna tape it off and like paint it. So, and forget about the glitter on the top. I don't know what color I'm gonna paint it. And then I need to redo the glitter on that because it got sun bleached. Same with this one. So I need to get that taken care of too. It'll be a project, and then they'll get stored in with the Christmas stuff. But I just stuck them there because it was just easy to get them out of the way this winter when it was cold. And so this is the corner. So I need to go through this stuff and empty everything out and reutilize this. I think all the plants that are in this were Dunzo, so they're not even plants really, so they're containers that I can reuse. So, and I've got those. This area is kind of like my little potting station right now. All these little tables and chairs. And so I've been like just kind of like repotting things right in this section and then dispersing them to where they need to go. So yesterday I did a lot of repotting and I moved a lot of the plants to where my staging area for the plant sale this weekend. So that's how it's all coming out and boiling down to. The cat is enjoying everything out here. I think it's just a matter of getting it done really. And then once I have it done, my patio area will look so nice and it won't look that bad. And then one of the other areas I need to clean up is back by this area here. And that's a bunch of gardening stuff back there in those totes. So I need to go through those totes, decide if there's stuff that I really need or can I make it look better and store it better, because I need to move some things possibly back into the garden house, which I really don't like using the garden house because there's rats living in there and then they climb on all of my pots and everything. That's why everything's out of the shed, because the rats were loving everything in there. So I don't want to clutter up the garden house with a bunch of junk. And before I can clean the garden house, I need to get a mask from the hardware store so that I can actually sweep it out because of all the rodent feces and everything. So that'll be one of the steps that I take as well for cleaning. So that's pretty much the lowdown on everything. Meanwhile, the cat is going in the garden and attacking everything. So into the house he goes. Wait, this cat he's off his rocker. He's like chasing flies, you guys. He just blitzed around the yard really quick and then ran back in the house and then came back out really quick. He's having so much fun. And then I need to clean up over here too. And the mowing has to happen very soon. Otherwise, it's going to be hard to get over all these tall patches of grasses. So, got our work cut out for us, but I think we can do it. I will probably do some quiet videos where I just set up my camera and video, and that way you can see the work being done. Anyways, or at least watch the progress of it, like I did with my iris video where I cleaned up my irises over along the fence, and they look great still. I just need to weed a little bit in the little sections underneath the pots. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, click that bell button. As always, have a wonderful day. Love what you grow what you love, and God bless. Bye.